Hi, I'm Vaishnavi Desai and you're watching me live from Coimbatore. We are at ETCISO SecuFest 2025. I have with me a dear CISO, Sandesh Jadhav, who's the TPO of Wipro. Hello Sandesh, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Sandesh, so glad to have you on board for ETCISO SecuFest.
My pleasure.
Sandesh, we have seen the European guidelines now coming to foray for AI and data as well. How do you think that will affect Indian companies?
Okay, so Indian company like service providers like us, or we are service integrators as well. So as a SI or a service provider or as a consultant, whenever we are talking to various customers all across the globe, so these new guidelines like Cyber Solidarity Act or NIS2 framework compliance, so where they have act as sectorial based guidelines or sectorial based particular cyber security measure has to be implemented for those sectors. And what are those guidelines? Those guidelines are expanding not only my particular data center or its my softwares or my applications locally, but also the telcos has been got involved. For example, if I am providing any services of cloud, and for reaching up to that cloud, if I am getting use of one of the ISP to reach up to that particular data center, so how those ISPs also should implement the data security measure, data privacy measure, or AI security measure that has been mentioned in those NIS2 guidelines. And as a Indian companies, like whenever we are dealing with any of the European customer, it's our duty to abide to those guidelines. So whenever any EU customer now will come to Indian companies like us, they will ask, are you Cyber Solidarity Act compliant? Are you NIS2 compliant? Show us your compliance certificates. Like that is going to affect the Indian companies. And apart from that, in India, like we do have the DPDP Act or DPDP rules coming up, but we don't have any strong data security framework as such. So in India also we should have something, some similar guidelines like this.
Yeah, feedback duly noted, Sandesh. And what's been your experience so far at ETCISO SecuFest?
Yeah, SecuFest, like I'm meeting a lot of vendors, new vendors, and there's like in compare to last conclave of what we made, these new vendors are coming up with AI security models or top 10 OAPs for LLM and generative AI is the talk of this particular theme, and this is what companies like us we are looking after, like because this is a new age of AI. Everyone is talking about artificial intelligence, and now how to secure those artificial intelligence or how to secure those AI ML models. So this is our responsibility, and it's good to see that a lot of vendors are working on that area. Apart from that, I've seen few vendors where they are providing the solution for now, since there are so many compliances are coming up, country specific compliance, sectorial based compliances. Now there are tools which are coming up which are collating all the compliance. They do mapping of the tools, they do mapping of the control, so that will be easier for CISOs or DPOs like us to implement those country specific or sector specific compliances.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sandesh. Thank you for talking to us and thank you for joining us at the SecuFest as well.
My
You,
pleasure.
you heard from Sandesh on the guidelines which are highly needed for AI landscape and for the data landscape as well. For more updates on cybersecurity, stay tuned to ETCISO.